Welcome to you all in this online class. Good morning to you all, my dear student. As we know, we are going to know about the social reformers who played very important role in awakening India, especially in British period. As you have learned, their efforts has brought the remarkable change in India because the credit of foundation of national movement goes to them or is given to these great reformists of India. One of the most important reformer was Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, architect of India's screen is not coming. Are you looking? Are you seeing the screen? Okay, coming. Thank you. One or two students have written not coming. It may be his device problem. Actually, I have taught you this one. Let me to recapitulate it, right? Let me to recapitulate it. In short, I am going to discuss. Actually, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was a very poor family person. He was born in very poor and untouchable class of society. And from very beginning, he has felt some exploitation and ill treatment. No doubt, in those days, there were so many so-called forward class people who used to cooperate, help to so-called Dalit or depressed class, but it is 100% sure that most of the so-called lower class people, depressed or weaker section, were dominated or exploited by the rich class people, upper class people. And from beginning, he had decided to root out this discrimination. But before doing it, he had to get higher education in renowned university. As you know, he got the education, higher education especially, higher education in Columbia University, where he experienced, where he feel the importance of freedom and equality. Because in European country, like India's society, casteism and untouchability were not there or still are not there. People had the freedom to speak, to express his views, and other freedom also. And in that country or in European country, people live a life of respect and dignity on the basis of equality. And he felt, he experienced that this type of life is really, this type of life was really very peaceful, progressive, and happy, right? And he compared this type of situation with India. And in India, in those times, this type of freedom and equality were not prevalent, not existed. So he wanted to bring change in society. How the change would be brought properly, he sought a new method. He set the people to change the system through education, through getting education. He used to say it was the education in those times that can help the people to bring change and to achieve justice. Right? Justice means what? Just or due place in society, due respect and dignity in society, due scope or opportunity for progress in society, the just place in the society to live, and this justice was not existed especially for the weaker section in society in those days. Many injustices were done with them. For example, they were not given, weaker section were not given the proper place in society, proper respect, proper dignity, proper wages. They were exploited. So many injustices were done with them. And Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar stood against this type of injustice, and he said to the people to be educated, to get education for achieving justice, right? So he laid stress on education to achieve justice. It is why he had set up many schools, colleges, hostels, and free libraries for Dalits. Because in those days, most of the Dalits were deprived with education, from education. They did not prefer to get education in lack of the resources, in lack of the capital, in lack of the money, material, etc. Right? It is why he wanted to, he established many schools, many schools, hostels, and free libraries for the Dalits, so they could get education without paying any money, any price, any fee. Books were available in libraries and they used to get. Now next, first you have learned about this one. Second, you have learned about this topic. What actions were taken by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar to reform the society. Now, he laid stress on education to achieve justice that I have just now explained. For that one, he set up many schools, hostels, and free libraries. Next, he founded Mook Nayak, a Marathi newspaper, right? Marathi newspaper named Mook Nayak. One more question can be asked from this side. What do you mean by Mook Nayak? What was Mook Nayak? In which language it was published? Who founded this newspaper? Right? So in this way, name of the newspaper founded by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was Mook Nayak. It was published in Marathi language. The meaning of Mook Nayak is leader of the society, right? So in this way, he set up, he founded a newspaper in Marathi language named Mook Nayak. Next, he fought for justice. He fought for the right of untouchables. Since untouchables were exploited how they were exploited? They were exploited by the dominant class, and the dominant class used to snatch or take the rights of the Dalits, whatever the rights of a person should be for the proper progress, proper for a good life to live. Their resources, their rights were exploited, seized by the so-called upper class people, and they were away. These untouchables were away from their rights. So he fought for the rights of untouchable. What does it mean? He said the all people, even the untouchables, have some certain rights to live the life with peace and progress. And in no any case, in not any circumstances or condition, such rights should be seized. No other has any right to encroach the rights of untouchables or so-called Dalits. And he awakened the people. He created the care among the people. He took the care of the people and made the people careful towards their rights, right? And next step that he had taken as a reformer was he founded Bahiskrit Hitkarani Sabha. I am lucky in this regard because I had also participated in this program. I mean, a program launched by Bahiskrit Hitkarani Sabha, in which the poor class family children were given education in temporary schools. Now, one committee was, a person was there who conducted this program. Since I was in a school, so I was also invited to handle this program. Many poor persons, family, I mean students joined these classes, and they were taught by the help of some teachers, those who were teaching in the local schools. So this Bahiskrit Hitkarani Sabha was founded by Bhimrao Ambedkar, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, who took many initiatives for the progress of so-called Dalits, poor, untouchables. And as you know, many schools and colleges, hostels, and libraries were also set up by him, and it provided the education, free education to Indians, especially the untouchable class people. Is it clear? He was very brilliant, scholar person, no doubt. So he was made the chairman of drafting committee of Constituent Assembly, who has drafted to frame many rules and regulations for our constitution and our nation. And in Free India, he was made the first law minister. He was made the law minister of India. And this credit goes to him to be called as the first law minister of India. And he is known also as the Baba Sahib. Also, he is known as Baba Sahib in India. Baba Sahib Bhimrao, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. As Mahatma Gandhi is known as Bapu, Jawaharlal Nehru is known as the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, so as he is also known as the Baba Sahib. Okay, so in this way you have learnt it. Uh, if you have any problem, you can ask, right? So these minimum 4-5 points must be mentioned, right? When the question comes, write about the contribution of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, or if question comes, mention the contribution of the first law minister of India in British India. Then you have to write also about this thing, or directly if question comes, write about the contribution of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, you can write. Now one question also is very important in this regard. Dialogue will be written on your question paper in this form. Justice will not be granted by others. The sufferers must secure justice for themselves. Who called it? Now, naturally, the name will be written of whom? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Is clear? I think these are the sufficient questions that can be asked from this site. Okay? Now, in chat box, some of you are writing. Yes, answer you have written. Now, next is what? After that, okay, next. Mahatma Gandhi, father of nation. I mean Indian nation. 5 main 6 points are there. You can write about them. Yesterday we have discussed. First, he was the role model in the freedom movement of India. Role model here means the stellar or leading role player in freedom movement, right? He took some initiative step. As you know, Mahatma Gandhi was one of the greatest leader of India. It is said under his leadership, India got independence. No doubt. Others have also played very important role. But here one thing is that leading quality or leadership. No. You can imagine almost all people, I mean maximum, not all, the maximum people of India accepted the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. And what happened under such leadership? India united. India became united nation. All the people left all kinds of lines of differences based on caste, creed, community, and all of them joined to follow Mahatma Gandhi. And it was the greatest force which pressurized the British government to leave India. From very beginning, right? From 1917 to 1947, he launched many movements and programs which was supported vehemently by the major section of Indian society, and it made the British government forceless. It puzzled the government to decide what should be done with India, and later on he had to leave India. But he never allowed any person to take any weapon or any violent equipment or any stick to kill anyone or to beat anyone in his hand. because he followed non-violent protest process. He led states on non-violence, not to hurt anyone, not to kill anyone, not to beat anyone, not to abuse anyone. It was a new experiment in the world, especially in India. It is why Mahatma Gandhi is regarded as one of the best leaders in whole India. Not only whole India, in whole world. Now let us know what actions were taken by him or what role was played. So now he took many initiative steps, innovative steps, new steps like Satyagraha. Satyagraha means request for truth. Whatever truth is there, we should follow. ठीक है? ट्रुथ वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस देते थे. एक छोटी सी कहानी आप जानते हैं, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं. एक बार एक लेडी महात्मा गांधी के पास गई और उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट किया गांधी जी से कि उनका जो बेटा है, सन है, वो जैगरी खाने का बहुत, यानी गुड़ खाने का उसको बहुत लत है, हैबिट है, आदत हो गई है. तो उससे गेट रिड ऑफ होना चाहते थे, छुटकारा पाना चाहते थे. तो उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट किया गांधी जी से कि आप हमारे बच्चे को अगर ऐसा कहें तो इस पर आपका बहुत प्रभाव है और वो कहना मान जाएगा. महात्मा गांधी ने कहा ऐसी बात है तो एक बात करो बहन, आप 15 डेज के बाद, 15 दिन के बाद आना. फिर 15 दिन के बाद उस बच्चे को लेकर वो लेडी वहां गई. फिर उन्होंने वही रिक्वेस्ट किया गांधी जी से. गांधी जी ने कहा ठीक है, बच्चे को बुलाओ. बच्चा आया और उन्होंने जो है उनको समझाया और बहुत सिंपल वे में उन्होंने बताया कि इसका क्या हानि है, नहीं है, और कहा कि ठीक है तुमको इसको छोड़ देना. क्या छोड़ दोगे? बच्चे ने कहा कि हाँ हम छोड़ देंगे, बिल्कुल, आई विल गिव अप दिस हैबिट सर. और वो चली गई लेडी, बच्चा लेके चली गई. दूसरे ही दिन से उस बच्चे ने, बल्कि उसी दिन से उस बच्चे ने गुड़ जिद करना तो दूर, खाना ही छोड़ दिया. वो लेडी फिर लौट के आई गांधी जी के पास और उन्होंने पूछा कि गांधी जी अगर आपको ये कहना था तो 15 डेज पहले ही आप कह देते, लेकिन आप आज क्या कह दिए, कुछ नहीं, सारी बात आपकी मान ली. तो गांधी जी ने कहा कि बहन देखो, पहले मैं भी बहुत गुड़ खाया करता था और जब तुम ये कहने के लिए आए तो मैंने सोचा जब मैं कैसे झूठ बोल सकता हूं. मैं तो ट्रुथ को ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देता हूं, सत्य पर ज्यादा बल देता हूं. तो जो चीज मैं दूसरे को कहूंगा फॉलो करने के लिए, पहले तो हमें ही करना है. इसलिए सबसे पहले विद इन दिस 15 डेज आई हैड ट्राइड माई बेस्ट टू गिव अप दिस हैबिट. इन 15 दिनों में मैंने बहुत प्रयास किया गुड़ खाने की आदत को छोड़ने का, और मैं भी छोड़ चुका हूं. इसलिए सत्य भरी बातों का बहुत ही इफेक्ट रहता है, प्रभाव रहता है. ट्रुथ एक्ट्स ऑन डीपली ऑन एनी पर्सन. तो ये है सत्य की कहानी गांधी जी के साथ. नाउ नेक्स्ट, try to transform India into helpful community. He wanted to make India such a society where the person, all the persons can help to each other, right? All the person can help to each other. Where the common people, poor person, helpless person, gentle person who does not know any tricks to play in the life to get progress, such person should be helped by others, rich and affordable persons. He opposed child marriage, untouchability, dowry and parda system. Right? Next, he laid stress on women education and equality. Right? He was very close to the, especially to the women class, I mean women of India, by seeing their miserable condition in India, right? He had observed that ladies or women, especially the wives, are treated not as the life partner, but as a slave, as a servant. So he appealed the people, right? He appealed the people. He said, a wife is not the husband's slave, but a companion and a helpmate, सहायता करने वाली साथी, helpmate of her husband, an equal partner in all his joys and sorrows. सुख और दुख में वो बराबर के पार्टनर हैं, भागीदार हैं, इसलिए उनको क्या है, स्लेव नहीं मानना चाहिए, गुलाम नहीं मानना चाहिए, ठीक है, एक कंपेनियन है, कलीग है, एक साथी है. And he opposed dowry and parda system. He supported education of women and widow remarriage. So these are the contribution of Mahatma Gandhi. Right? Now next is uh, 1 minute. This one, very important part of your topic, right? Question always comes, what are the, mention the impact of the reform movement, right? How the reform movement deeply impacted Indian society and culture. Explain. Next type of question, are you agree, do you agree with this view that reform movement really reformed India? How? Give 5 arguments in support of your view or in the statement. Then you have to write. You must have to go through the books, I mean especially the chapter, to select or frame some correct options or right answers. Here some points are given that I am going to explain, but you are free to write all these points in your own words, and another relevant points also can be set. How will you write? Actually, these lines are the teaching points. You have to write in complete sentence by adding verb, noun, pronoun, whatever is required. Now, in complete sentence, meaningful sentence, you have complete sentence. Grammatically, sentence should be complete. The first point is what? He brought, reform movement brought the important changes in society and religion. Actually, this reform movement was in context with, right, changes, to bring change in society and religion, like dowry system, child marriage, adultery, all these were the drawbacks that was removed from the society. People started to remove it. Next is made Hinduism and Islam strong by removing evils. Here evils means drawbacks, meaningless rite and rituals, so many blind faith like child marriage, infanticide, sati system, ban on widow remarriage, ban on the education of women, all these social and religious evils were there, and it were removed. And in this way, Hinduism as well as Islam also got strength. Now next, due to the reform movement, many books were translated into different languages. Even European books were also studied. Indian texts, old texts were also studied on large scale. And in this way, the past glory was revised. People knew their reality of their greatness, of the greatness of their culture and literature. and it filled Indians with the sense of self-reliance, dignity, and superiority, and it helped India modern. Next is brought a cultural awakening in India, culturally, I mean socially, religiously. Now, it brought the change in India. एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्वेश्चन भी इससे आता है. How did reform movement bring cultural awakening? Then these point must be mentioned. It developed the art and literature. Many new books were written, old books were revised. Scientific development took place in science also. Many theories were written. European theories in science were highlighted. It brought the improvement in the status of women as well as the common people, Dalits, depressed class. It laid stress on education of women. It eradicated many social evils. It, due to these social reforms, middle class emerged like doctors, teachers, engineers. I mean, because many people began to study to get education, and after that, they joined many jobs, different categories of the professionals came in the society, developed in society. They were the middle class people. And you know, middle class always led the society. And next, in this way, reform movement brought cultural awakening, right? Cultural awakening. Next, growth of patriotism and nationalism grew. Patriotism means sense of sacrifice for our motherland. That is called patriotism. And nationalism is a feeling of oneness on national scale. नेशन के किसी कोने में कोई इवेंट होता है, उसके पीछे अगर पूरा देश सपोर्ट में खड़ा होता है और सपोर्ट करता है, तो ऐसी भावना को क्या कहेंगे, ऐसे सेंटिमेंट को क्या कहेंगे, ऐसी अंडरस्टैंडिंग को क्या कहेंगे, नेशनलिज्म. नाउ एंड लास्ट वन, ही प्रिपेयर्ड, actually this prepared the base of freedom movement in India. Because of all these causes, people felt the I mean, began to feel that they are one on national scale, and whoever is the enemy of whole nation must be ousted from India. Since the British was the enemy in those days, it is why freedom movement started against them, and all Indian got success. Okay, now I'm going to unmute you all. Let me to unmute, and if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay. Let me to stop the sharing, and if you have any problem, you can ask me.